their moment. What do you think of what these guys have done, and especially some guys like Tank and Clayton and Jabarius?
Well, yeah, those are the three that, was at, the combine, the NFL combine. So they've been through a lot of this stuff, just like kind of watching everybody right now. The other ones, they haven't been through it, and so they're probably a little bit more jittery, out there right now. But it's a fun day. These guys are like, this is the one thing that they say is I've waited my whole life for this moment, so it's about those guys, and, I'm here to support them, and, hopefully they do a really good job here, which I know they will.
Seeing you out there providing a lot of encouragement and motivation, do you feel like a proud father out here watching these guys go through these drills and things?
Yeah, there's an element to that. This is my fourth one, I believe. And the early ones, like I was out here when Ed was here. I just met Ed, and so, so the longer you coach them, the more the relationship exists, and it does mean a little bit more when you've been with them the whole time, So very proud of these guys, and just here to support them. This is not about me. This is about each and every one of these guys that are trying to take that next step and play professional football. The one thing that and I tell every one of these guys that, and all they want to hear about is the NFL, just NFL, and that's all they should listen about to right now. But these other leagues are popping up too, and so if NFL doesn't pan out, which just look at the percentages, there's other opportunities to be able to play this game that they love and they want to keep playing.
Tina, what's the feedback
about this group right here? Serves as a pretty nice example for all these other players that are here watching. I mean, this is pretty cool for not only the current players, but the guys that are getting ready to move on. Can you just talk about this group here?
Well, that's a good point that we discussed. There's, all the guys that are on the team right now. There's two things to look at right here. There's a lot of our current players that are here that want to have an opportunity to be able to come look at this because they want to see what it looks like, and they want to support their former teammates. But what does it look like? Hopefully one day I can do this. And so I want them to be able to experience that too. In years past, there's this thing called class and school and academic responsibilities that would be a real pain because it'd be like, I want to go watch Pro Day, and I'm like, well, you have a 10 o'clock class, and like we're doing Pro Day at 10. I'm sorry, but class is first. And they get so mad. I'm like, look, man, class is first. You can't skip class to go to practice, let alone watch a Pro Day, So, having it at this time, I thought worked out pretty good. We had a practice this morning, which was a good one, our 7th practice, and then, they had 4 or 5 hours to do academics all day, go to class and get their tutors done and study at hall and all that stuff, and then I go 4 o'clock. If your academic responsibilities are good, Ms. Top kick you out and say you guys can go watch it. So I ain't got to worry about this year. I tell you, the other thing is the former players, which is pretty cool. Former players love to come back here and see this. You see about 10, 15 former players out there that are here supporting their fellow Cougs.
Tina, what's the feedback like from the scouts and teams on Clayton soon?
I don't know. I don't pretend to know. I don't want to know. If any of them want my opinion, they'll call me. They may agree, they may not agree. I don't ever get in that. I don't know. It's a crapshoot when it comes to when people get picked. I've had guys that I didn't know if get drafted, and they got drafted in the 2nd round.
I'll ask it different.
Yeah.
What kind of quarterback would the NFL get with him?
But the experienced one. He's had 3,250 reps in his 5 years at Houston. So. They're getting an experienced guy. I think his arm talent is good. His accuracy is good. One thing that I've heard is his in-person interviews have been like spot on. So they get everybody up there and they say draw us some plays, and then they say draw us some 3rd and 5, stuff that makes sense. Draw us some plays against a Bear defense. Draw us some plays against the drop 8, and he understands ball. So experienced guy, a lot of knowledge, calm, poised, and and ready to go.
Dana, I apologize, man. You're a little bit early. Man, I thought I was so early.
Well, I asked Pay back there. I was like, hey, can we do it or not, man?
Hey.
I want to watch this throwing session.
Everybody
out here.
else was ready, man. That's on me.
And I got to leave like at 5:30, so I couldn't wait. I apologize, but
No,
thanks for coming.
I see Parrish listed as / fullback. This dude's got a unique ability to get after the quarterback. Where do you see him fitting in the NFL, and what traits does he bring that would make him a plus for almost any team?
I don't care what you play him as. I would want him on our team. You know, I wished I could have been able to play him on offense more and spent time with him more as a fullback or a tight end. He was just too good on defense. He was too good at rushing the passer and changing the game. You know, so I didn't do it, but did that hurt, like the video aspect of him? Like, is that going to hurt him in the NFL? I don't know. I don't think so. I would draft him, and I would figure it out after that. You know, NFL obviously is a little bit different when it comes to, you know, what your skill sets are and stuff like that. You know, whether it's, you know, third down pass rush or just full-time fullback and special teams, I would draft him, and I would go as high as I needed to go to make him on our team.
What is that ability at his size to get under people and move them and get after the quarterback if he gets that opportunity?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's not my expertise.
Okay.
I would want that human being on my team. I would want that locker room presence. I would want that work ethic. I would want the teammate aspect of Derek Parrish, the hard-working aspect of Derek Parrish, the practice player of Derek Parrish. The production is going to come. What position you put him at, I don't care. You know, let's fight over it. You know, but I would draft him because I would want him on our team.
Speaking of work ethic, Coach, when at the NFL Combine, Tank said that, you know, although he wants to play wide receiver in the NFL, if they put him on special teams, he'll play on special teams. What does that say about you and your staff getting these players prepared to play at the next level, but willing to play at any position?
Every one of those guys would say that right now to try to be able to play in the NFL. I would be more specific and say, well, Tank, what do you mean? What position? You going to be frontline KOR? You going to be gunner? You going to be punt block? Or are you going to be just a returner? What do you mean? What are you talking about? I think he's an elite punt returner. You know, he doesn't have a ton of like stat videos that Marcus is out here supporting his guys, had. You know, Marcus was an All-American returner. He could do both. He could do kicks and punts. We all know what he can do. Well, Tank didn't have to do that because we had Marcus, right? He said, so then, you know, Tank doing it his senior year, I've never seen bad luck like I saw with him in punt returns. You know, had two in the first two games, and they both got called back. The second one was warranted. Should have got called back. The first one should not have. I was glad he got one later in the year. And then last year he had a kick return called back. So he had 4 touchdowns, 3 of them got called back. He's an elite returner. You know, he just doesn't have the stats based on Marcus Jones and bad luck. He can do that. I doubt he was talking about being a gunner and all that stuff. His nickname is Tank. He is tough.